Hey guys, it's me, Melissa D. White, aka Coach Mel, your activation coach. I'm coming to you with a few tips on why I think every coach and speaker need a podcast. My three reasons are based on my personal experience of building my brand while also using my voice. After several years of being a certified coach, I understood very quickly that having a podcast, especially a video podcast, helps you to maximize micro moments into macro impact. Maximize micro moments into macro impact. So, if you're a speaker, a coach, or entrepreneur, and you find this content is valuable, do me a quick favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that you stay connected whenever I go live and turn on the notifications because you don't want to miss any of this live activation. Also, join us in our Facebook group as we build our Activation Nation community to activate 1,000 speaker and coaches to use your voice and amplify your story. Okay. We give you live training on our 5 commitments. And in that, it's how to build a platform, whether it's podcasting, videos, or showing up to use your voice for any type of content creation. It's absolutely necessary if you want to be seen, heard, and connected to your audience. Now, reason number 1, community over quantity. Community over quantity. It creates a specialized niche so that your people know who you are. You're seen as an answer and you're positioned to be an answer in between the macro stage. Something happened last year for me as a speaker, especially when I'm on stages with live audiences. I realized that people needed a way to connect with me and my message in between hitting a live conference, stage, training, or masterclass. It's just not possible to reach all the people all the time unless you're showing up in spaces like this, whether it's YouTube for video podcasting, whether it's an audible podcast through any one of those platforms. It's necessary. Absolutely. It also is your test kitchen, which is still a part of number 1. This is the perfect way to test your content. Make sure that your audience sees you as an answer and authority in that space, and then you can decide what content works well and what topics you may want to cultivate into other classes, training, and opportunities to serve your people at mass. Okay. Reason number 2 is to help your people see and hear you presently wherever they're having a problem, and you can be the solution. If I'm driving in my car on my way to work and I'm thinking about the things that I need help with, if I'm thinking of things that I need to Google and find an expert on, then they're not thinking of you at that moment unless you're present, unless you have something they can listen to in the car or watch on their phones while they're scrolling. That's why podcasting is such a phenomenal answer. For me, I'm one of those car university learners, which means that 9 times out of 10, my learning and personal development moments happen in the car because of my commute. Okay. It also happens in moments where I'm taking a walk or when I could just get bite-sized pieces of information to get my questions answered. The other thing that I love about doing my video podcast here in this space on YouTube is that it maximizes answers for SEO. Meaning, if people are searching how to start a podcast, if coaches and speakers specifically, which are my niche, are looking for tips on podcasting, I come up automatically because YouTube is a Google product. The other reason is that coaching and speaking are one-time encounters. It's a micro moment. It may be a 1-hour coaching session. It could be 20 minutes on a stage doing a keynote. Keep people coming back for more of what you have to offer as being the authority and the answer. You want to do that in multiple ways, and I do that even by repurposing my content. You can learn more about that in my other video on plan, repurpose, and repeat, okay? But you want to take these videos, this micro moment, and you can splice it up into macro opportunities, such as this very same video is an article on Thrive Global, okay? So whether you Google it and find the article, or you search and find this video, that's multiple ways for people to see you as an answer. And the third and final one, if you've been listening, I've said it multiple times. This is your macro stage. When the world closed and I couldn't travel to serve people at mass, I turned on that camera and I got to work. This has become my number one lead generator by showing up as the answer in multiple spaces for video, podcasting, audible content, and video connectivity. Doing live videos like this are a great way for your audience to show up and ask comments on the spot. And you want to engage readily so that they see you're poised and in position for them to book you for coaching and speaking opportunities. This has been a perfect opportunity to not only show up and serve, but to show up and share. You guys also have phenomenal insight and answers, and this keeps the connectivity. I love community. I'm all about connecting. So make sure you click that link to my website, book a session if you want that live activation to find your voice and amplify your story. Get activated. Make sure you subscribe and stay connected with Activation Nation.